When purchasing a vehicle, be aware of the following costs. In the following slides, I'm going to show you what to look out for. In this slide, you'll see the following costs. The purchase price of the vehicle was 210. The accessories was 26,000 Rand. The VAT was 33,000. The selling price with all costs, VAT included, is 272,000. What's important about this slide is everything gets added to the outstanding balance. You as the consumer is paying the cost, including the balloon payment. The F&I agent and the dealer is more interested in their fees, their costs, their interests. The 272,000 is an invoice that goes to the bank, which the bank will finance you on. This is the application the F&I agent filled in for the consumer. As I explained, the purchase price was 210,000. The accessories was 26,000, which brings it to 239,000. The F&I agent done affordability for this consumer. Just to get the deal through, he put transport in as 400 Rand, 800 Rand for food, and then also arranged a balloon payment on the 272,000. The dealer, as well as the F&I agent, is more interested in their pocket, as the bank does not know how these fees are made up. Remember, all the accessories has fees, insurances, and costs, and you as a consumer will be paying for it. Let's break down the accessories. License and registration, cattle frame, on the road cost, rubberizing, smash and grab, tow bar, tie and rim warranty. All of this comes to 26,710 Rand, plus a non-VATable accessories of 1,800. That got added back to the purchase price of 239,000 Rand. This particular consumer, if he had to pay this separately, he would have had to go with a balloon payment. He would have saved himself nearly 50,000 Rands worth of interest and costs. But the F&I agent and the dealer is more interested on these fees because they get paid a commission from all of these byproducts. And the reason why they want to do this is if they load this into the vehicle for the term, they do not get hit with lapses, as you as a consumer is still paying for the commission what the banks and the F&I agent is getting on these products. So let's break down some of these products. The Cover Plus, a policy fee of 193 Rand, a commission to the bank 24 Rand, the Cover Plus 5,348 Rand. Remember, you as a consumer, all of these costs gets added back to the purchase price. And who pays for the interest? The consumer. Who pays for the balloon payment? The consumer. So who wins at the end? The bank, the F&I agent, and the dealer. As you'll see, the Car Care Voucher Plus, 6,800. Same format as the previous slide. Who wins? The F&I agent, the dealer, and the bank. Let's look at the wheel and tire, 6,500. Included commission of 812. Inspection, 1,137. But if you just look at that 812, remember, this vehicle is financed for 72 months. Now take that 812 over 72 months. That is nearly 4,000 Rand you're going to pay back just on the commission what the banks and the F&I agent is going to generate out of you. So who's winning at the end of the day? Not you as a consumer, but the dealer, the F&I, and the bank. Let's look at the balloon payment. The vehicle was for 72 months, excluding the balloon payment. The balloon payment gets added on after 72 months. Now, what is quite important about this, remember all those fees, that costs, that interest, that also sits in the balloon payment. So what are you paying for? Who's generating the costs? Who's getting the fees? And who's winning? Not you as a consumer, particularly not this consumer. If you look at the small print with a shortfall cover, credit life, warranties, extended warranties, the F&I agent is also a FSP, a financial services provider. They're allowed to charge 12.5% up to 20% commission. All of this commission gets put on to the vehicle onto the full purchase price, as they don't have to get hit with lapses. You as a consumer pays for this. The F&I agent has to follow certain rules, as well as financial services provider. They have to give you the right advice. If you do not receive the right advice, you can lodge a complaint by the Financial Services Board. Now, a lot of these agents are more interested in their commission. They realize that the consumer is not the wiser and do not explain the certain products correctly. So please investigate the products, the extended warranty, the credit life, all of the other shortfalls in these policies, because you have the rights. The National Credit Act plays a vital role, especially Section 3. What I like about Section 3 is that you as a consumer has got the rights. Make sure that the information the credit provider gives you is correct. What I would like to do is break down this agreement. The person purchased this vehicle for $210,000. With all the accessories, came to $239,000. Plus a VAT, came to close to 272,000 Rand. There's a balloon payment. There's commission. All of this was part of the agreement. But what I didn't explain to you is, if you look at the application, this person is married with 3 children. The F&I agent says he's only paying 400 Rand a month for transport. But what is more shocking is this consumer is only paying 800 Rand for food. That tells me each person in the household is only going to eat for 150 Rand per month. I do see this agreement being reckless. If you look at the Financial Services Act, the FASE Act, it's all got to do with the right advice. Now, if you look at this agreement, and even if you look at your own agreements, doesn't matter if it's a vehicle agreement, bond, short-term insurance, life assurance, whatever it is where insurance is involved, did the financial services provider or the insurance broker or the F&I agent give you the right advice? I also added the Consumer Protection Act in these slides, especially Section 40 of the Consumer Protection Act, unconscionable conduct. Section 41 also speaks about misleading the consumer, but I feel Section 40 sums everything up. Sometimes these F&I agents, the dealerships, they cahoot you to sign these agreements. They don't even explain the agreement to you correctly. They use unfair tactics. Now, if you look at this agreement, which I broke down for you, look at all the unfair tactics that took place. Did they follow the procedures of the National Credit Act, the FASE Act, the Consumer Protection Act? Remember, you you are signing your life away. Take time out. Look at your agreements. If you're not happy, do not sign. Get a second opinion. A question. Have you checked your credit agreements lately? Your vehicle agreement? Your bond? Your short-term loans? Overdrafts? Look at all the fees, costs, insurance policies been added to all of these agreements. Know your credit status. If you need further information, do not hesitate to call us. Remember, there is life after death.